what you really need to do is understand and learn from people who spend a lot of time on the ice, among the ice, on the water, who've learned a lot about how the ice behaves over long periods of time, and ask them where they think good places are to make measurements. That's really, I think, helped us a lot.
When it's about 5 miles or 7 miles, it always changes on the mileage of the current. It moves back and forth. It never stays in one area.
Yeah, I'm sure that they do that.
We know about the ice and about the current. How can we, as scientists, make better measurements? How can you get better information from us? And then, of course, if we do that, I think that also means how can all of us be safer and be sure that with a lot of the increases in activities, ship traffic and so forth, how can we make sure that the ocean and the people don't get harmed?
Really, we are from Michigan from here, but I moved to Nurse.
Hello, my name is Margaret Oki. I'm born and raised in Barrow, and I'm proud to have been a part of this meeting.
My name is Louis Brower, and I'm at the top of the world, Barrow.
And that's how stable the ice was. And that the big change in ice started somewhere in the mid-1970s.
Yeah. So looking at ice conditions in springtime, when the community's out on the ice, preparing for whaling and hunting and building the trails, and then comparing what the hunters see with what we're observing in some of our scientific data. It's been a great way, I think, to have a conversation about ice stability and safety, but also about how the community has observed changes in recent years.
All of this water, 12 miles, all the way to 12 miles out, it was moving in this way. There was ice at the 12-mile mark. We could see it clearly on there, and it's going on there. And inside there's two currents that I always meet right there, one on the north side and one on the east side. There's a by North Pole Island,
Yeah, there's always how many currents going out that way. But over here, they always go toward this way. And then sometimes when they follow the current, it goes zigzag.
We track ice with our instruments. We try to get an ice speed. The fastest ice speed we ever measured was up there just north of the point. It was 8 kilometers an hour, which is, that's 5 miles an hour.
West, the ice would get swallowed under the ice because of the current being so strong. This stuff here may be calm, but generally in the Iñupiaq area, it's real turbulent right there.
I'm Matt Druckenmiller.
I'm Mark Johnson. I'm a physical oceanographer at the University of Alaska.
I'm Tom Wainwright. I'm with the University of Fairbanks.
Hi, my name is Amy McFadden. I live in Seattle. I work for NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.
Zach Peters, I work for the same office that Amy does with NOAA.
My name's Kevin Hilmer.
My name is Ellen. I work with the Alaska Ocean Observing System.
Morning, I'm Richard Glenn, and I live in Barrow.
Hi, my name is Ryan Kunstra. I am a biologist with the Barrow, Department of Wildlife Management.
My name is Billy Adams. I'm from Barrow and I work for Barrow Wildlife Department. And
I'm Io Aiken. I'm with the University of Washington Fairbanks. I'm a glaciologist, so I study snow and ice.
So this is lagoon there, right? So it's, yeah.
Where the big scale and the local scale come together, that's where a lot of interesting research can happen. That's what we're interested in.
Went right up past Point Franklin, right up past Barrow, and then swung over to the west, came all the way out, and then came across, this is Hannah Shoal. This is where a lot of walruses like to hang out. This is where a lot of ice stays throughout the summer.
but we were paddling and we barely made it off from the inlet current. It would take us almost an hour and a half to get off from the inlet current, and they're very strong, very swift.
Yeah. But right over here, they say this is a dangerous place for any boaters during, any time. Current's strong over there, stronger than the current here at that icy cape.
From the point west. Yeah. There's only very few people that ever go into that area. Like the mountain is one of them that goes to get in.
It's got a sinuous shape. It does not just a straight line. It's that kind of, like we talked about yesterday, it has this kind of boundary to it.
So, but in terms of the large-scale Arctic Ocean, there's 3 sources of water that I think are relevant.
There's an area about 5 miles north of Atomic called Pikasuru that Enoch's talking about. That's an excellent area for finding things that have washed ashore. And stuff seems to collect up there.
His question was, when you're towing a whale against the current, do you come in and hug the edge of the landfast ice, or is it more favorable, less aggressive current out in the deeper water further away from the landfast? And he said the current running into that backstop of the landfast ice speeds it up, and so it's better to be further offshore than near the edge of the landfast ice, towing a whale against the current, against the Kaisaknak current. Pushing water on the right side of it, it's pushing water this way. On the left side of it, it's taking wind and water and going down that way. It's pumping water on this side this way. And if you make it real big, it's a big, strong storm. Look at the wind direction. We could have an east wind in Wainwright and a northwest current. Kaisaknak current, even though we got an east wind.
And I thought I'd just come in and listen in and see what's happening on our ocean, since I'm born and raised up here, and just listening on elders and stories about currents, because it's gonna be our topic forever with the oil industries out on our ocean.
When I was a boy, I used to walk in this tundra up in the hill, and the crust goes over about 4 inches in those days. And it's hard, very hard when you walk on it. And today, it's more like when I walk in the tundra, I walk it like I was walking through the sponge.
You were selected because you're out there, you're the eyes and ears outdoors, not because you're the head of anything or have any other constituency other than reality. And that is something that's respected, and respected by the researchers that came here to talk with you. And similarly, I respect them because they're the ones with dirty boots. They've been out in our ocean, they've been on our beaches, on our ice. So I think we've got a good group of folks talking to each other, and I hope that what we've done for the past 2 days is useful and continues. And some of you have developed working relationships with these different researchers, and I think that's also a good thing.